Welcome to TYT Sports, everybody. Ben Mankiewicz here. It's a sad day for me personally. I have to cut allegiances with a team that has been important to me my entire life, but it's been a long time coming, and this video is going to end very dramatically. I might light something on fire. Stick around. Dan Snyder is the owner of the Washington Redskins, and he is suing the Washington City Paper. The City Paper is sort of DC's version of the Village Voice. They do some very good reporting. And they ran a story called The Cranky Redskin Fan's Guide to Dan Snyder, the Redskins owner. This guy, Dave McKenna, the Washington City Paper, has written there since 1986. He writes this piece on Dan Snyder. And the piece includes this little illustration, a photo of Dan Snyder that then gets marked up this way. It looks like the kind of thing that like kids would draw. You know, they'd mark it up at a subway station in New York. You get the little fake goatee, you got the little devil's horns. Dan Snyder, as part of his lawsuit, he'd threatened to sue, and now he has gone forward and sued. And Dan Snyder claims that this is, in fact, anti-Semitic, because Dan Snyder is, in fact, Jewish. So it's ridiculous that he's anti-Semitic. Forget the fact that the people who did the illustration are Jewish, and the managing editor of the City Paper is Jewish, and many of the staffers who worked on the piece are Jewish. And also one other item: the team's name is the Washington Redskins. It is without doubt the most racist name in sports, tradition or not. Whether they should change the name, it's a racist name. That's one of the allegations made. By the way, Washington Redskins, JR, racist or not? Up or down?
100%.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, who are we kidding? So they sue. And you know, when guys like Dan Snyder, the guy's worth so much money, Snyder Communications, he owns Six Flags amusement parks. So in the suit, they're very clear, the Redskins are, what they're trying to do. And what they're trying to do is intimidate the City Paper, because here in the lawsuit is what they are saying to the owners of the City Paper. And here's the quote. It's from David Donovan. He's the general counsel of the Washington Redskins, the letter to the City Paper's owners. Mr. Snyder has more than sufficient means to protect his reputation. We presume that defending such litigation would not be a rational strategy for an investment fund such as yours. Indeed, the cost of litigation would presumably quickly outstrip the asset value of the Washington City Paper. Pretty obvious what they're saying here. We're going to overwhelm you, and you can't afford to defend yourself. The reports are they want Dave McKenna, who's been there 25 years, they want him fired. The Redskins deny that. That seems pretty obvious, saying we're going to overwhelm you unless you take some unspecified action. What could that possibly be except firing Dave McKenna? We don't know. He has turned a proud franchise that I have loved all my life, that has won 3 Super Bowls. Everything this guy has done has been a complete and utter disgrace. And then he goes through the free agents and the horrible signings. We see Jeff George with the Redskins. We see Bruce Smith with the Redskins. Oh, my goodness. We see Deion Sanders with the Redskins. It's horrible. Everything goes horribly wrong. Then this Donovan McNabb debacle where you finally bring somebody in with some character, and then they humiliate Donovan McNabb. It's horrible. It's awful. And now he is suing, apparently, to get a reporter fired for doing a tongue-in-cheek piece on him, and a paper that matters in Washington, a fun, free newspaper for people. And he's trying to get the reporter fired and use his disgusting wealth to overwhelm the paper so that they will either have to acquiesce to his overwhelming, self-righteous little punk demands or go out of business. I cannot take it anymore. He has ruined it. And I retire. I'm not going to burn anything. I was lying at the beginning. But these are scissors, in case you can't tell what these are. And this is a Redskin hat. And I'm done. Shall we begin?
Tell them why you're mad.
I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. I'm tired of it. I've had enough. I'm cutting. We see this, huh? The Redskin label. It is done. I spit on the Redskin label. Look at that. Look at that. I'm a man without a team. I'm a man without a team, and it is Dan Snyder's fault.